Man, peace, everybody. Man, this is crazy. I'm pretty sure y'all probably know already, but Diddy bail was denied. A lot of people thought he was gonna get out. I thought he was gonna get out, but let's get right into it, man. So it says here, Judge, he said, I read the party submission and others. The jury convicted the defendant of counts 3 and 5. For the following reasons, bail is denied. He goes on to say, even if the defendant was solely required to show that he is not a danger to the community, he could not meet that burden. Prior to trial, the court denied bail and sees no reason to reverse that now. The defense conceded the defendant's violence. He goes on to say again, more. His violence is depicted in the video of Cassie Ventura. The defense admitted, this is a terrible moment. Domestic violence is the issues, is what she said. It wasn't only that. There was the London hotel incident. There was violence after the searches in this case. As to Jane, there was June 2024. After the searches of Combs' residencies, the evidence, this evidence a disregard for the law and propensity for violence. The court take no position on what it will consider as sentencing, nor what sentence it will impose. But here, the burden is on him. He cannot carry it. The defense argues the guideline starts at 21 months. The U.S. says it's 51 months. He's done 10 months. So literally 51 months is 4 years and like 25 days. So he's going to have to literally do like 4 years before he even get probation, before he gets paroled. I set sentencing for Friday, October 3rd. God damn, it is July. October 3rd at 10 a.m. I am willing to expedite it. So Agnafilo says we would like to expedite it. Judge said we will need an expedited pre-sentencing report from probation, but I will be available anytime. The judge go on to say there is a great divide on the sentencing guideline. I see that Mrs. Combing has her statute book open. So the prosecutor says the rule required the preparation of a report. Absent a reason waiver, probation may be able to expedite. Judge say update me by July 8th at noon and will hold a hearing on the afternoon of July 8th. Agnafilo says, Your Honor, has a lot of information from presiding over the trial. We want the citizen as soon as possible. Other Mann Act cases, they're nothing remotely similar to this. Agnafilo continues to say the cases were reviewed involving defendants making money, millions, or involved minors. That difference here are the facts. From our letter, see United States versus Dillon. Actually, it's United States versus Dillon Jordan. I covered it here. Well, that's what he put. Agnafilo says there was the Emperor's Club case of the former governor of New York. We understand this is moving quickly. The issue for us is if we have more time, we can have shown extraordinary circumstances. You see what else he says from here? Okay, it says, the judge say you conceded violence in your closing, whether that's relevant to sentencing or not for the day, but it can be considered on a bail application. Agnafilo, he said in June 2024, there's an argument that Combs was defending himself. The judge says Mr. Combs tried to get into a batterers program in New York. The juror never heard that. Then he got arrested. All these months later, here we are, the same drive to meet the head on, like the self-respecting businessman he is. Damn. All that money and not come up compared. They made a good point. But this is the reality that he has to live in. At the end of the day, he is lucky that he didn't get life. You know what I'm saying? So if anything, if he could get bail, I'm pretty sure they're gonna do another bail package by that time for sentencing or whatever to see if he could get bail or how this turned out. The fact remains the same. His bail is denied, but he is lucky. So he better thank God he didn't get hit with life. Do you understand what I'm saying? I want to see what else they're gonna say right here. Let me just see if there's anything else. It says, okay. Agnifilo says he's been a model prisoner. There has been no issues. He's going to have next chapters of his life. When you when you're charged with racketeering, you have dark talks. When I was reading the Mia message for his birthday, I heard time doing it. I had a hard time doing it. Listen, man, I don't know if Agnifilo is putting Diddy deeper in a hole. I don't know if the judge have something against him or anything like that, but the judge is not playing. He's not showing no favoritism, no anything. He could have literally just gave him bail. He could have just did it. For some reason, he's not letting that man out. Just for some reason, and it's sad. I mean, at the end of the day, some people's gonna feel how they feel because it's a tug of war on, people is against Diddy, some is for Diddy, So it's just I feel that at least he could have got probation. All the harsh things that he did, absolutely, you get what you get. You know what I mean? You get karma for that. There's ramifications for the things he did. I'm not saying he wasn't doing. He wasn't violating women and taking control and manipulating them and all of that stuff. However, he was judged by his peers, and he's gonna get hit with some time, maybe 20 years, because count 3 and 5, which is transportation of prostitution for Jane 2 and Cassie. That's 10 years apiece. They not running a concurrent, so he's gonna have to do 20. But if he do 4 years, that's what it seemed like right now, that he's gonna literally get out in 4 years and be on parole. But I think somebody else should have been speaking up for Diddy. But let me just read this. Agnifilo said his children are here. His 2 daughters, they are in the middle of the second row. They no longer have a living mother. Here, the user of prostitution services has been convicted under the Mann Act. He was acquitted of violence for sex trafficking. Let's read the he going home. Speaking of children, what is this? The dozen. Let me click on that. There are dozens of active civil lawsuits. Yeah, the 17 in Soho, filed in New York Supreme Court this year. Lawsuit alleges Diddy drugged and anally raped a teenager. That's crazy. 13-year-old girl. Yeah, we know that was fraudulent. Crazy. Yeah, man. This is damn. I ain't gonna lie. At least they could have let him out. At least they could have let him out. But as we see, it's a done fucking deal, man. Damn, I want to see what else they're gonna say before I get up out of here. Hopefully, y'all still here with me. But this is crazy, man. Oh man, Diddy. Well, just be lucky. At the end of the day, he's fucking lucky. All right. At the end of the day, the man is lucky. Let me see what this dude's saying here real quick.
All right. It's okay. It's okay.
plenty of validity to both. Right. And well, I've had a lot of people think you need school, and I'm like, well, I don't know if I would have to look at what you would need to be hired for that. I feel like, oh, you have to tell me now.
To tell me 10 times today.
That's my whole.
Finally, is a risk for flight.
Damn, everybody outside.
Judge says he poses a risk for flight.
Who the fuck is that? That's crazy, man. We'll get back to that, but that's crazy. Hold on 1 second. See what else they say.
Wants to talk to you
So it says, Agnifilo says he wants to talk to you. Let me check. Just say okay. Okay, check, Mrs. Comey. His brazenness is almost unmatched. To suggest it was self-defense is insulting. He slapped her in the shoulder. He had drugs in his NYC hotel room. He invited Jane. Yeah, this is crazy, man. This is real crazy right now, man. He's trying to fight. So I mean, Puffy, he said Puffy want to speak to him or whatever. He says, we could craft conditions. Would the court be open to us putting together a bail package? I'm so happy to do so. The judge says the bail application is denied. Woo, shit. Damn, son. We receive hopefully a joint proposal on expedited sentencing on Tuesday in a hearing 2 p.m. Damn. Yeah, fam. The judge, he's definitely standing on business. Damn. Damn. Damn, son. That judge is really standing on business, son. I don't want to look at it as it being racial or anything. I don't know. I don't want to think that far ahead. I don't want to think that crazy. But he's not playing. So that's it. Diddy, you have to do your time, baby. You're going to have to do your fucking time, homie. You have to do your time. There's no bail. You trying to come up with a bail package? No, nothing. The application is denied. So he's definitely going to do his fucking time. I don't know what else to say. That's all, folks. Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comment section. God damn it, peace. Damn.